In a significant development, the Delhi High Court today stated the guidelines issued by the Central Consumer Protection Authority, that is the CCPA, on July 4th, stipulating that hotels or restaurants should not add service charge automatically or by default to food bills. The guidelines issued by the CCPA for the prevention of unfair trade practices and protection of consumer interest noted that service charges are being levied in addition to the total price of the food items mentioned in the menu, often under the guise of some other fee or charges. Accordingly, the guidelines had ordered hotels and restaurants to inform consumers that service charge is voluntary, optional, and at the consumer's discretion. Justice Yashwant Verma at the outset of the proceedings today asked the CCPA as to how it got the idea that the payment of service charge is voluntary or not. In response, the CCPA stated that the conclusion was reached after numerous complaints were filed with the CCPA registered on the National Consumer Helpline stating that restaurants and hotels were levying service charges without informing consumers that paying such charges is voluntary and optional. However, seemingly unconvinced, the court said that there is a serious doubt as to whether service charges were being levied without the consent of consumers or not, and further noted that the Diwan Chamanlal Committee in the year 1958 had introduced the concept of service charges by the hotel industry. Thus, the court proceeded to impose a stay on the CCPA guidelines until further directions, while underscoring that restaurants which levy such service charges should display the same prominently on the menus. The court also recorded the undertaking by the restaurants that there will be no service charge on takeaway food orders. These directions were issued by the High Court while hearing a plea by the National Restaurant Association of India challenging the guidelines issued by the CCPA. After seeking a detailed response from the respondent authorities, the court posted the case for further hearing on November 25th. Thank you. I'm Aratrika Bhaumik reporting for LiveLaw.